welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. We're going to make some baked chicken thighs. Feel free to use breast if you want. I like to use the skin and bone in on this particular recipe, but feel free to use whatever you like. So I've got the chicken thighs. I've got a lemon here, some tomato paste, ground mustard, dash, garlic powder, smoked paprika, black pepper, and olive oil. Here's your shot. And trust me, you're absolutely going to love this dish. I'll be right back. All right, I got the juice of that whole lemon in here. And that ended up being, I'd say a good, almost about 1/4 of a cup or so, as you can see. It was quite a bit. That little lemon gave me a lot, which is good, because that's what we want. Then the seasonings that you use for this, I'm going in with a tablespoon of black pepper. The seasonings that you use for this is the seasonings that you need to feel comfortable with, okay? So use any ones you prefer. That's a tablespoon of the garlic powder. Whatever makes you happy, okay? Tablespoon of Mrs. Dash. Tablespoon of that smoked paprika. And this is going to help give us a little bit more of that beautiful golden color that we love so much. A tablespoon of the ground mustard if she wants to come out. And then we're going to go in with, I'd say, a good 2 tablespoons. And it also depends on how much of the chicken that you're making too, on how much of this mixture. And then we're going to go in with a good, I'd say, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And then we're just going to mix this together. And this is what we're going to use to brush our meat. All right, I'm going to bring that meat over here. Make sure you blend that very well. You want all those seasonings mixed into that. And like I said, we're going to brush this on the meat. Okay? See that consistency there? Okay? This is what we're going to brush on the meat. I'm going to get the meat over here. Be right back. Alright, and what we're going to do is, I got these skin side down because I'm going to start on that side. And we're just going to brush. And be generous with the stuff. Be very generous. This is going to cook for an hour in the oven for 350. And I'm going to get both sides because I want that flavor throughout. And you don't have to do both sides. It's not a necessity. I'm just doing both sides, okay? You can get away with just doing one. But both sides, you know, you want the flavor. But to stretch it out a little bit more, you can just do one side. Okay, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Gigi would absolutely love to have you over here. She's always got something going on in her kitchen. And I would love for you to come and enjoy. Okay? And we're just going to go, like I said, we're going to do both sides of this meat. And we're going to baste it twice. So this time, but we're not going to flip it over and do the other side when we bring it out of the oven. We're just going to do one side, okay? So we're going to do both sides before we put her in. All right? And then we're going to do one side when we bring her out. You'll see what I mean. So I'm just going to give her a flip real quick. Just flip her over. I'll be right back. All right, we got them all flipped over. And we're just going to proceed to do the same thing. Take that delicious sauce that we've made. And you can put these over mashed potatoes. You can put them over rice. You can put them over the cauliflower rice. You can put this over anything you want. Or you can just simply eat them by themselves. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Do what you want to do. Your kitchen, your rules. Okay? Give this a nice little brush over. And like I said, this is delicious. I say it all the time. We're always looking for another way to do something that we've made a million times. Who hasn't made chicken? And I prefer to use the thighs because I like a juicier meat. If you like the breast, that is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Use what you want. Use what you feel comfortable with. This is what I like to use. You can also use the skinless and the boneless. But the bone adds extra flavor when cooking, which is quite yummy. So, I mean, like I said, whichever piece of meat you want to use, you can do this on turkey as well. Whatever piece of meat you choose to use will be perfect because you made it, all right? Now, in the oven she goes, uncovered. She's going in the oven, uncovered, 350 for an hour. And depending on the size of your meat, because, like, this one right here is pretty big. So, we may have to do a little bit more tweaking on the time, but on average, you're looking at an hour, 350. You want an internal temperature of at least 165. All right, I'll be back in an hour. All right, this is what she's looking like. She's been in there for an hour. We're going to brush her one more time, put her back in there for 5 minutes, and dinner will be served. 5 more minutes, brush her down. Let that stuff go in there for a little bit longer. Base that on. This is a delicious meal. I'm telling you, you can eat the chicken by itself. So we're just going to put that back in the oven. Still staying on 350. 5 more minutes. And dinner is served. Okay? That's it. That's all. Make sure you get all of that chicken. Yes, yes. So, 5 minutes. Dinner's done. I'll be back in 5. There she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Look at that. See what we just did? Absolutely amazing. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi next time. Take care, you guys.